a tariff on potash coming into the US would significantly increase the price to US producers. That's how
This is
tariffs work. So what happens
right.
with price?
Well, and this is where I think Washington, D.C. politicians kind of get messed up on their view. There are some tariffs out there where, let's say you're Canada, I'm the U.S. And if you are ridiculously highly dependent on my demand for your product, and I can go elsewhere to get that product,
Hmm.
well, then you're going to bear the brunt of that tariff rate. You're going to have to
Yeah,
sit there and say, listen, I can't take my price up because they'll just go to Russia, Israel, wherever it is, and get the product from there. So I have to reduce my FOB price to
yeah.
basically account for that tariff. That's not the case here.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, when you look at it, I'd say in this case, this is one of those situations where the U.S. needs that Canadian ton even more. So what's going to happen is they're going to sit there and say, "Listen, U.S., you're going to tell me if you want this product, you're going to pay my price plus the tariff rate." And we've
That's
already
right.
seen
Yeah.
that in some of these potash contracts that we've seen similar back early this year. And the contracts basically stated, "Listen, if there's any tariff rate, you're paying that as well."
Hmm.
And so it's one of those things where it's like the politician can say, "Yeah, we did it. They paid us the tariff rate." Yeah, but they did it using U.S. dollars.
Yeah, that's right. And that I think is the really key thing to think about. There aren't many products
Mhm.
that, from this perspective really work that way because the US is just such a gigantic economy. But there are those very few, and this is one of those. So I
Yeah.
suppose we see where it goes.